Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Virgo. Virgo. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. So I do feel there's an opportunity. Someone's taking this opportunity. Now there is a potential for a disaster, especially if someone starts to feel pressure. This is interesting because I've seen this before. You can see volcanoes they explode because of the pressure. So, like I say, there's a potential for a disaster if someone feels pressured. Now, you know hot air balloons, you release the pressure. Okay, so it's an energy of someone kind of getting the vibe of someone. It has to do with change. It has to do with this opportunity gateway. And the unicorn is someone very confident and bold. It's someone taking an opportunity that's presented. But it has to do with the potential for a disaster if someone doesn't let it go, I think, of their ego, their pride, a lot of hot air. You see? Yeah, so there is a need for patience. See, being patient, not pressuring someone. I do see someone taking the lead. So it's somebody who's very confident. So let this person take the lead without pressure, or there's a potential for a disaster. But I do see someone needing to let go of that pressure. But the pressure is themselves, pressuring themselves, ego. So planning, preparing, and hoping for the best here. Definitely with this person. But I mean, this is about needing to be patient. Yeah, so there is an opportunity, but there's a potential for a disaster. Don't pressure somebody. And if you feel that they're pressure, relief that pressure. But I think it has to do with the need for change. And the change is to let go of pride, ego, to be patient and let this person lead. See, taking the leader, someone coming out of the cold, but they got their feet planted on the ground. So there's definitely an energy of confidence. But this is about an opportunity. It's something worth exploring here. So my goodness, let me pull out this. This is often someone too where it's an energy of getting away. It says gateway, but you see an opportunity unicorn and somebody may have let someone get away. But I feel like someone's not going to let that happen regardless. Yeah, you can see this is somebody here ignoring someone, rejected them. Maybe they felt there was a potential for a disaster or they felt pressured. But it's an energy of someone who's missed an opportunity. See, missing an opportunity. This is someone who's not going to miss this opportunity. And that's what I feel. But don't pressure them. Be patient. And I feel patience definitely will pay off here. This person generally is a leader. But it's letting them take the lead. That way you know they don't feel pressured. Yeah, and they're doing it because they want to. But look at that. 3 of Pentacles, going down this path, doing things together, spending time together. See, it's an energy of 2 people building each other up, coming together. But it could be someone who, like I say, they could be under a lot of pressure, having things going on. But to me, it's about the 2 of you building each other up here. Yeah, there it is. Pride and ego. See, it's energy of change. Someone needs to let go of that, okay? Because it is about having to provide, to spend time with someone, okay? To be with them, to do things together. It's a person who wants this to be successful, but sometimes they have a lot on their plate or they're under pressure. Like I say, that's what this is all about, but there is potential regardless. So interesting. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's a person who often rushes in, okay, and backs out because they feel pressured. But, I mean, you can only be patient with somebody for so long, okay? I feel it has to do with someone who needs to learn to be patient with themselves, to slow down a little bit, to find some kind of balance. Because the 3 of Pentacles is balance. It's about coming together, building each other up, spending time. See, it's about spending time together and looking at the things that you have in common, because there's a lot of potential. But it's a person who needs to slow down. You see, there it is, temperance. It's a person who needs to temper their passions. They need to slow down. It's somebody who actually puts themselves under pressure. Okay, so it's somebody here who feels they missed an opportunity because of this. So I do feel letting go of their pride, their ego. It's also someone who feels like someone's feeling pressure to provide for somebody. Okay, so, but I feel like this is something here to do with this patience is the opposite. So, but I think it's a person who needs to be patient with themselves unless you're dealing with this person. But temperance, a lot of Sag energy, which tells me it's an energy of someone who's maybe been free or single for a while. Someone who's used to kind of doing their own thing. But it is about exploring this. But I would be, like I say, I feel this need to take a step back and do things differently. Temperance is about being calm and being patient. See, it's about being patient. I think this is someone who does this to themselves. They often pressure themselves. They come in too quickly. They move too fast because they're so enthusiastic. Let's have a look at the opportunity. See, there's opportunity. Now, some of you, this opportunity hasn't been presented yet. But there's also an opportunity for Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment. See the opportunity. Don't fail to recognize this opportunity, but it could be someone who's ignored someone or rejected them because of this. So, can I say, I feel like it's someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity, though, and that's why I feel they come in very quickly and almost put themselves under too much pressure. Yeah, you can see there's that little aha moment, the moment of truth and enlightenment. Aha, right? Yeah, so I do see a victory here, which is interesting. So I do feel there's a lot of potential. I think for two people to come together, I feel to have a good time together. Yeah, it's all about going down this path, the things that you both have in common. So, and it could be where it's just two people, you know, I mean, often when you see that energy of feeling pressured to provide or to give someone attention, and maybe they don't have time. Like I say, it's somebody who has to make time, but they need to, it's an energy of a person who needs to, I feel they need to slow down and be a little more patient, because this is about balance. Temperance is also about balance, and so is the Three of Pentacles. See, it's about balancing that out. And that's what I feel, because we got the Ten of Cups here, so this is the potential for happiness, emotional fulfillment. You know, it's an energy of putting all the cups on the table. Yeah, I feel like it's just, it could be somebody who's just getting themselves out there again. But it's about patience. It's about taking a little step back, doing things different. Now, like I say, it could have to do with someone who's your type, someone a little different than your type, okay? Because it is somebody, definitely, Virgos aren't generally ones to rush in this energy, but you never know, right? It all depends what goes on in someone's chart. I'm seeing heavy Sag here. Let's have a look at the Four of Cups. Yeah, see, it's about someone here. You know, this is an energy of a person looking at the situation. See, there's a little apprehension, there's a little uncertainty, but it's about somebody following through. Somebody here didn't follow through. Maybe they felt pressured. But I'm going to tell you something too here. If this is somebody who ignores you and doesn't follow through, you may decide to break free from this, okay? You may decide to break free because it's about this person investing. It's about interest in investing. And it is an energy, again, of being patient, hoping it pays off. But you can only be patient with someone for so long, right? So that's where I feel being patient turns into impatience. Yeah, somebody here feeling something is off, feeling, that something isn't right here because you're being patient. And this person still feels like pressured. So would really watch out for somebody who's a little bit of a player. Okay, I am seeing player-like energy. Somebody who likes to play the field. It's often a person who doesn't follow through. They may be getting attention from other people. They could have a lot of people chasing them. So it really is somebody putting themselves under a lot of pressure. But you can only be patient with someone for so long. And if you feel something is off, you may be decided to say thanks, but no thanks. And you may even have other opportunities coming in. There's always other opportunities. But let's have a look at the Six of Wands, yeah? So I do feel there's a lot of desire, a lot of passion, attraction here. But it's often somebody, it's very physical, the attraction, very physical. It's someone very passionate, and they come in very quickly. But really watch out for someone here who, like I say, they don't really follow through. They don't give you attention when you need it, but when they want attention, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, I feel like you're going to sense something is off with this person. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like being patient, and it's just trying to be patient, seeing the truth. Some of you already get it. Yeah, be patient, right? Yeah, it's someone here, this person's not patient, because what they do is they come running in. They want you to be there when they want. And then when you want attention, they don't have any time. So I feel like, I think you got someone here who, they need to make time. This is someone who needs to make time. They need to be, they need to be more patient. See the Tower, the massive epiphany, the realization. See, this is what's happened, the potential for a disaster. And if you want someone to be patient and they won't be, and it's more than likely that way, like I say, again, the potential for a disaster. They rush in very enthusiastic. And somebody who comes in fast, they come on too fast, too strong, and then bang, there's the pressure. See the explosion. But it's someone who wants this. They're very attracted, right? Yeah, I mean, this could go either way. But look, there's the Cup, trying something different. See, it's about the cup runneth over with emotion. Now, some of you, I do feel like you will have other opportunities. If you decide something is done, or this is something turning out as a disaster, because this is a disaster. Someone who rushes in, right? They won't slow down. If you want them to be patient, but they won't. But then on the other hand, it goes the other way. So you have to kind of look at this. So I feel like I say, it's an energy of somebody wanting someone to be patient, but then they don't follow through. And then this person comes in really quick, and then it's somebody here, it's all about their cup runneth over, their emotions, just a little bit out of control here. I feel like this is someone who needs to get a handle on things. Yeah, because I do see two people putting all the cups on the table. See, just putting all the cups on the table, having that conversation face to face. And I do think there's someone here who's very excited. There's a spark, attraction, a passion, new beginning. But like I say, there's potential, things in common going down this path. But again, it could turn out to be a disaster. And I do feel this is someone who knows too. I think it's a person who knows they need to slow down. And if you've asked someone to be patient, and they don't, this is where you know it's going to be a disaster. Yeah, I feel like this is two people who need to have a conversation. Tell me about the Tower. See, a cycle ending, there will always be other opportunities. So like I say, if you've got someone here where it may have already happened, turned out to be a disaster, because somebody came on too fast, too strong, it's like they're creating the disaster. That's what I feel. The person who rushes in too quickly, this Sagittarius energy. Yeah, so you can see the cycle has ended. And I do think this is about no longer investing in this, because I think this is somebody who, people who come in that energy are all often very focused on the physical attraction, because it's that physical attraction, the desire. And I feel this is something that's going to end here, this cycle. Could be something that's been on and off. But like I say, getting off that emotional roller coaster, it's somebody who kind of comes and goes too. That's what I kind of feel. When they want attention, they come in suddenly out of the blue. They got all the time in the world. But then when you do, they have no time. They need you to be patient. I mean, just take it how it resonates. But yeah, I feel like there will be other opportunities. I do think it's going to end in a disaster. Yeah, thanks, but no thanks. See, this is an energy of this is someone who misses an opportunity but there will be other opportunities, just so you know. I don't know if this is somebody your type or not. You may be feeling something is a little off. And if someone's not your type, they're not. I mean, it could go either way with cooperation, compromise, but if somebody won't compromise, Yeah, I mean, it's somebody who often wants someone to do things their way, do it my way. Uh-huh. Well, you can see an opportunity being missed. Thanks, but no thanks. And you can see this is something on and off. It's probably happened a couple times. Someone rejects someone or ignores them. See, when you want attention, they ignore you or reject you. But I feel like you have another opportunity because I do see this opportunity being presented. Don't miss this other opportunity because this is the person who's coming in is probably different than this person. I think there's just someone here who's not really your type. Okay? Because I do think it's someone who focuses on that physical attraction. They move too quickly. They come on really strong. Yeah, they're enthusiastic. You can have fun. But like I say, then they kind of get burnt out and then they reject you. Yeah. But I feel like you have another person. Yeah, there it is. Walking away. It's somebody who's just focused on the physical. They're not really focused on the emotional part of the connection. And that's where the potential for this disaster is. And it does look like something has turned out as a disaster. And you may be looking at it. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, but there is another opportunity. See, it's what you're both looking for. So I think you're going to walk away from this and search for new. See, look at the new. So there is another opportunity. If you think, like if you got a choice between two, one of these definitely. Doesn't matter how attracted you are. The spark, the attraction, we got the new flame here. There's a lot of desire. But like I say, if somebody here doesn't know how to slow down a little bit, because it is about investing. I think somebody's just invested in that physical. And I also see this, somebody here who doesn't follow through. Someone who doesn't follow through, they're not laying the foundation. It's a person who often doesn't want to make any kind of commitment, but they have that energy. So like I say, it looks to me like a disaster, but I feel like this is an energy of the cycle ending. This is where you have this resurgence of love, another opportunity coming in. So there's going to be another opportunity with someone who's more your type. And I think the realization here with that Ace of Swords, this person's just not your type. Okay? They're just not your type. Whether you want to invest in them or not, it's your choice. But yeah, I don't think this is somebody interested in commitment or long term. They just want to come in when they want attention, get what they get. The grass may even be greener on the other side. They come and glow. Yeah. So I feel it's an energy of realizing someone's just not right. But the interesting thing is you've got someone here who is your type coming in. And I do see there's this energy of spending time together. Someone who actually wants to spend time and do things with you. And that's the interesting thing. They may be super slow. You may end up having to be really patient because they are someone who kind of moves slow. But it's about building the foundation. It's all about somebody coming in right. See, there's somebody here who's right for you, someone who's not. Yeah. Justice and harmony. See, it's somebody who's often not fair too. And I do see that. Like I feel it's just, they just have this very fast, spontaneous. They want to, they want to come in. They want attention. It's like they plan and prepare without telling the other person. And then all of a sudden, bang, it's like, hello. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I really feel like you've got another opportunity coming in because I think this is someone just not right for you. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Someone stable. So if you are a feminine Virgo, this is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So it has to do with choosing your type. But it's about recognizing your type. It's not always the signs. It's the type. It's the way someone conducts themselves. Okay? Like I say, I mean, you can have earth signs who behave this way just as much as fire signs can. All depends on their chart too, right? There's different elements in people's charts, but this is a person who plans and prepares ahead. See, they plan and prepare ahead. Where other people are just kind of spontaneous. They just come in, right? They just want you to be there. They want you to be available. Don't be available. Put it that way. Yeah, I feel like it's just something ending. It doesn't feel right. It feels off. They're just not your type. But I do think there is someone who is. And it's somebody who likes to spend time together, maybe alone. They like to talk. They like to communicate. You know, I do see the friends first. See, making friends, connecting, really enjoying this time together, putting all the cups on the table. See, this is a beautiful opportunity. I feel like it hasn't been presented yet, but I do feel like this is something coming in. Nice. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. This could even be yourself here, masculine Virgo. See, it's about following through. But it has to do with this gateway, this opportunity. The unicorn is confidence, strength. Somebody who feels really confident. They come in and then they're not so confident. Well, somebody often burns themselves out. And that's what the Four of Cups often is too. Somebody just burnt out. They're tired. They're drained. Yeah. But there's new. So I do think there's somebody new here. Whether you're masculine or feminine, I just feel it's an energy of someone who plans ahead. They prepare. They take a little step back. They kind of look at their schedule, routine, their timing, and they prepare. So very balanced. Very balanced. Lots of harmony here. Yeah. It's somebody who's, I feel it's an energy of someone who's fair. And I do think this person, someone who wants to talk, communicate, they want to spend time with you. It's because they want to be with you. See, it's somebody who wants to be with someone. And that's what I feel, friends. Connecting as friends first. So this is something quite beautiful. It looks like new, and it's a new opportunity. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who longs for love. It could be a little crush. Yeah, could be crushing on someone, longing for love, or maybe missing that kind of a connection. Someone who likes to talk, communicate. See, it's an energy of friends. It feels comfortable. It's one of those situations that kind of feels like home, you know. Yeah. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. See, it's about putting in effort. Somebody working, a little tired, but this is somebody who doesn't put in a lot of effort. They don't always follow through. They don't even communicate a whole lot. But yeah, I do see an energy of focusing on work. See, it's about priorities. Somebody doesn't make somebody a priority. Work is a priority, which is, of course it is, but it's somebody who needs to find balance between the two as well. Making priorities for love. So someone here definitely longs for love. I see a little crush. I see someone new. Yeah. Someone kind of romanticizing about the past though. Yeah. Looking at the past. Things that aren't meant to be more often than not. Yeah, we have someone here trusting their intuition, their inner knowing. Someone already knows the answers they're seeking. See, it's that truth. It's an energy of someone needing to go within. Figure out what it is they want, what makes them happy. Yeah, see, happy home, happy life. It's just being happy. Two people spending together and very happy. Someone may be reminiscing about this. Yeah, but like I say, there's a lot of desire here, but it's somebody who rushes in. It's on and off. They don't stick around. They might even be playing the field, dating other people. Yeah, see, it's where the other person feels off. And see, this is what happens too when you rush into things. The chemistry kind of burns off, right? It does. It can burn out. That flame can burn out. For some people it does, other people it doesn't. But like I say, it's all about spending time. And to me it looks like quality time, because the Wheel of Fortune is about things going in both people's favor, win-win for both people. But Temperance is patience. Temperance is balance, it's calm. And that's where I feel like somebody here like I feel some of you got options, opportunities, but there's just nobody here that's your type, you know. It's one of those situations where there's no one like you energy, but I feel like we have a person here who, I mean, there's opportunity, and the unicorn is strength and confidence. It's determination to take opportunities when they're presented. Someone had an opportunity and I feel it went thanks but no thanks and missed an opportunity. Yeah, there could be another opportunity. It could be the same person or someone a different type. Someone who's a different type. Yeah, see, it's all about the Chariot. Yeah, some Cancer energy. A lot of Sag and Leo. Pisces, Cancer energy. Wow. But I feel it's the Chariot, someone putting on the brakes, taking a look at this, and taking a step back and seeing things completely different. Or it's just time to try a different type, or just doing things different. Trying something different here. Yeah. I feel there's another opportunity presenting itself. It hasn't been presented yet, but there's an opportunity coming. But you can see things are still in the dark here. It's all about illumination. See, it's about something coming out in the open, things being exposed. This new beginning. So there is a new beginning. I feel there's going to be a lot of good luck and timing. Yeah, there it is. Like I say, it's about feeling like home. Someone who feels like home, or you just be yourself. Yeah. Really nice. I think this is someone longing for love here. See, longing for something that feels comfortable, something that feels like home. But there's definitely a need to put the brakes on this rushing in energy, this pressure, because it is about a disaster. See, something turned out to be a disaster. So the way to avoid the disaster is to stay in control of the emotions, stay in control of those passions, and find some kind of balance. Because it is about harmony, and that's what it is, the harmony between two people. Someone maybe feels they missed an opportunity here because they may have rejected someone. But it's often just, like I say, the opportunity presented. Don't miss this opportunity, okay? I think it's telling you, don't miss this opportunity. Could be something, it might feel a little off at first, okay? Might feel a little off, but I do see this harmony and balance. Yeah. Yeah, this is a beautiful opportunity. See, opportunities. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it too, but this is the thing. It's about learning to take opportunities that are presented, but it's about going about things the right way too. I mean, that's what the Justice card is, coming in right, doing things right. I do see it's an energy of being fair too. Interesting energy, but yeah, there is another opportunity. Can I say the potential's still there for a disaster, because it's all about slowing down a little bit. Doesn't mean about spending time together. It means about the physical connection, rushing towards that so quickly. It's about learning about each other, exploring each other, you know, doing things together and spending time together. Yeah, look at that. Someone may have missed an opportunity because they rejected someone. It's possible, or ignored them, or... But I still feel there's another opportunity being presented. And it is a feeling of home. See, happiness. I love this. This is absolutely perfect. 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, the Sun, 2 people. What I see is some sort of commitment. Yeah, making some kind of a commitment here. Someone definitely longs for love, you know, that feeling like home, being with someone who fits. Take care. Bye for now.